When I smell it, it smells exactly like a Lush soap. No, it's not even a Lush soap. It's that smell when you're like walking through the mall and you just are like, there's a Lush around here. I am going to be doing a haul for you guys today. I went to Sephora and Ulta yesterday and I just wanted to share what I got. It was kind of funny because I went in because I had a couple things I needed to return. I never really go into Sephora. I'm one of those like online people, and Ulta, I really try not to go into Ulta unless I have a 20% off coupon. So when I went into both stores and, you know, was like, crap, there's some amazing things, I was kind of taken by surprise because honestly, I was not expecting to be buying things in general and all that stuff. Let's talk about what I got from Sephora. So I went into Sephora and the first thing I saw that I was like, was the Anastacio Glow Kit, the Gleam one. I have this one, the That Glow Kit. And I've been using it. I used it today, but for the most part, like golden bronze, I can't really use as a highlight, obviously. And then these ones, they're on the darker side. So I do like the palette, but I got it before the Gleam one was was available. And so I went into the store and I saw that they had it on display. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? I need it. Like, I need more highlighters. That's like my life lately. And so they were sold out. And then I went online, saw that Ulta by me had it in stock, went to Ulta, they didn't have it either. So I ended up just buying it online on Ulta's website because I know that it's not gonna, I don't know if it's gonna be available again. I know Anastacio just released today a darker one, but that really doesn't help me at all. I think it's awesome and it's beautiful, but I really was like, I need the light one. So I bought it on Ulta's website. Since I was over by the Anastacio stuff, I saw that Sephora had all of the single Anastacio eyeshadows. Now the only Anastacio eyeshadows I have are from the palettes, and really for me it's always been kind of hit or miss. Some of her palettes are really beautiful, some of them I'm like, eh. And the ones I have, I feel like I don't really use that often. So when I saw the single eyeshadows, I had seen people post about them online, but I never saw them for myself. And my brain kind of exploded because there were some seriously gorgeous colors. I ended up creating a 4-pan palette, and the only colors I got were the titanium finish. I swatched like 2 and was like, what is this? I need all of them because they are so beautiful. The colors I got Pink Champagne, Metal, Rosette, and then Truffle Glitter. And so these ones were all the titanium finish. I can't remember if she just had 4 titanium finish or if she had 5, but I mean, I looked at the other colors and was like, I can find these in other places, but this titanium finish was just so awesome that it was kind of like a no-brainer for me. The other thing that I picked up from Sephora was the Blender Cleanser Solid from Beauty Blender. I've always had the liquid cleanser from Beauty Blender, and I like would put off cleaning my Beauty Blender and just use like another one I had because I hate cleaning them. Just because with the liquid, you know, I had it with the pour top and then I had it with the like pump top. And I just felt like it would get in one spot and then I'd be trying to move it around and one spot would have too much of the soap and then the other parts wouldn't. And so I didn't really like it. And so I was told that this was a better solution. So, you know, I was like, I am really up to try anything. So I get it. It's in this little white container and it's just really a bar of soap. When I smell it, it smells exactly like a Lush soap. No, it's not even a Lush soap. It's that smell when you're like walking through the mall and you just are like, there's a Lush around here. There's a Lush. That smell. I don't even know which specific scent from Lush that is, but that's what this smells like. That like, I know there's a Lush around here smell. Anyway, so I used it for the first time last night. I wet my Beauty Blender and I just went right across it, and it immediately got onto the Beauty Blender. It didn't seem like it lathered nearly as much as the foam or the pump, the liquid one. That's a good thing because that means you're cleaning it less. It cleaned it so quickly and so perfectly without sitting there like trying to lather it, trying to work the soap into the certain areas, that I kind of was like, why haven't I gotten this sooner? Why didn't I try this sooner? And so I just gotta say, if you use a Beauty Blender, which I'm sure most of you do, the solid cleanser is the bomb. It is definitely what you want to use, and it just literally was just going like this and then rinsing it and it was all clean, where I felt like the liquid went more into like the center of the Beauty Blender. It got like sucked in and then it took forever to clean it. So I'm so happy, so happy. It's in the bathroom right now, but it comes with this little butterfly like stand that you can put your Beauty Blender on so that it's not touching any ground. It's not touching like the sink or the tile, like anything around it, which means that it'll dry fully because the little stand has like holes in it so that it can get air all around it. I'm really happy that I picked that up. Then later I went to Ulta, and the reason I went to Ulta, like I said, was because the website said that it had the Gleam Anastacio Glow Kit, and it didn't. And so, you know, I went there, I saw that they had like the tester, but they didn't have the actual palette, and I was like, okay, I'll wait until somebody's available to talk to see if they have it like in the back or something. While I'm waiting, I go over to the Buxom area, and so I have, I think like 1, maybe 2 palettes from Buxom, but it's never been a brand that I'm like pumped to go see their stuff. Yesterday though, I go over there and they've got all the palettes, all the colors out. It's the same idea as the Anastacio ones and Makeup Forever, kind of where like they have the singles and then you get a deal if you buy the 6 singles and the palette. Same with the Anastasia, it was like they were $12 each, but if you got 4 with the palette, they were $40 with the palette, so it was a better deal. So I'm looking and I'm like, oh my god, what in the F? Some of these colors are so nuts, just nuts. This is what my look today is, using some of the Buxom colors that I got. So this is my custom little palette that I created. I really like this because it doesn't look, I mean, the colors look custom because they really don't go together, but some of them I was like, I can't leave here without this color. But I love the shape of it. It's very different from, you know, your typical create your own palette. Is just like this Anastasia one, the clear lid, magnetic. This one is different because it does have like that Gigantor mirror, and the way that you put the colors in is just pops like this. It's really easy to put them in, and so I think that's really cool, and that means that you can change them all you want. It's very easy. But anyway, so I picked out six colors, and I was kind of happy that it was 6 because there was only really 6 that spoke to me. You guys know how I am, like duochrome colors immediately catch my attention, especially if they're like a white with a shift in them. So the first color that really spoke to me here was this green. And so this green is this white color, and then it has this reflective neon green aspect to it, and it's just awesome. And I know I have colors like this already, but I swear to God, anytime I see it, I'm like, I need it. The other color that immediately grabbed my attention was this purple. And I'll have the names of these on in the description. I just don't know them off the top of my head right now. This purple is stunning. It's just this beautiful lilac-y. It's got tons of shimmer. It's got this blue duochrome shift to it. It's bright. It's got glitteriness. It's so gorgeous. The other purple I got also has, it's definitely darker, but it has a really bright reflective shimmer to it, and it has a lot of silver glitter, so it's also a really cool color, and the pigmentation and texture here is just so awesome. Another shade that I got is actually a lot of these are duochromes. You see a lot of shades like this where it's kind of a reddish brown base, and it has this dark teal green kind of overlay duochrome. It's very pretty, but this one I love when the duochrome aspect is like boom in your face. So that one is why I picked that one up. I also had to they had this platinum silver metallic nutso shade that had so much pigmentation, and it was just like aluminum foil. So that one I had to get too. And then the last shade I got is the one that really doesn't belong here. Like if we were on Sesame Street would be like, no, this one doesn't belong. But somebody's at my front door. Ooh, there's a package from Ulta. See, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about, this is the Ring app. It makes it so that you don't have to actually answer the door for anybody. So if you're a homebody like me, you're gonna love it. Anyways, so this last color is this burnt orange shade, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, burnt orange is definitely not a color that I'm ever like, yes, I need it in my life, but this one spoke to me on a different level. The texture, this is a matte shade that has sparkle in it. The texture is just amazing. It's divine, full on like sunsetty orange, and it's got this amazing glittery aspect to it, and it just honestly was so unique to me, and it's a color you definitely don't see every day, and that's why I was like, I have to have it even if it doesn't go with this particular palette. And that's what's kind of cool about the Buxom palettes, because if I, you know, end up picking up more later, let's say I pick up some more warmer tones, I can switch that one out and put it in a palette that it makes more sense in. But that was kind of my custom-y palette I picked up. And then as I'm standing there, they have a couple, I think they had 3 palettes that were pre-made. One had some like wine shades, and it had some like darker, like reddish, purpley toned colors. The second one, I think it had a couple of gold and like green shades. And then there was this one. And this one, I looked at it and I just watched it once and said, this is going to be calm. I'm going to, like, this is going to be my Mary, like, Little Lamb. My Mary Had a Little Lamb is going to be this palette. So this palette is called the Suede Seduction. And I feel like I used this today as well, and it's perfect. It's literally perfect. So this is all matte. You've got 6 colors that range from a light and then they go all the way to dark. But this isn't a black. This is definitely just like a dark, smoky, sooty brown. They're all matte, but they're this like super smooth, buttery, luxurious texture. They have this built-in primer formula, I guess, but just the feel of them and the blendability, I was like, this is gonna be something that I will use every single day. I used it today. I used these 3 today. These 2 are kind of were my transitioning colors. You don't even see them in the look, which is fine. That's what I wanted. Oh, I also used this one a little bit just along the edges here, and I used the lightest shade on the brow bone, which I realized it was a little bit darker than I wanted, so I added something else because, you know, this looks a little bit intense. But this palette just spoke to me so much because it is, for me, it's the perfect everything palette. I mean, I like to do bright colors and I like to change up my looks, but it always starts with the same kind of foundation. It always starts with that same like transitioning color, highlight color, blending out color, and that's what this palette was. So when I saw it, you know, it was an Insta buy. It was $40 and it was like, you gotta get it. You gotta get it. So I did. Oh yeah, the other thing that I had gotten was the Mario Badescu Buffering Lotion. I used to use Mario Badescu stuff like religiously back in the day. I had just gotten a couple, like a month or so ago, the drying lotion again because my skin for the most part has been really nice to me, but lately it's been kind of like, hey, don't forget about this. I can still piss you off if I want to. So the drying lotion is great for like those, you know, once in a while, but the buffering lotion is really good if you ever get those under the skin zits that like hurt like a mother F and you can't do anything because if you try and mess with them, your whole face is like scarred to hell. So this is great because you put it on overnight and it really helps with those deep-rooted, painful cystic acne if you get that. I generally get it like in this area and I hate it. So that's why I was like, I'm just gonna have this on hand. So that's all for my Sephora and Ulta haul. I've gotten a couple of other things in the mail lately. I caved and bought the Jady Wadey Luxie brushes. I'm really glad these brushes, I'm really glad I picked them up because they're really, really nice. The nose contouring one is fantastic, and I wish, like, part of me wishes that there was 2 of these because I've been using this to contour and then this one to blend it out. This is the one to set, like if you're doing baking. I love this because I've never seen a fan brush this thick. I mean, this is a beast, and I want like another one of this particular brush for highlighting. But I digress. I mean, I have like 1,000 brushes. I also picked up recently the newest Saucebox palette. I love Saucebox. Their stuff is so nice and like such a great texture. And this one is the Art Nouveau. I saw like one Instagram post of them swatching these like while they were on pre-order, and I was like, yeah, okay, well, you don't need to pull my arm. I mean, this is a rainbow freaking palette. Okay, pick that up. And then I also picked up the Jeffree Star Skin Finishes and the Beauty Killer palette, which I will post about when I get it. I ordered, I was really, I mean, I'm not even kidding, I was really surprised that I got it. I had the website open at 9:59. They went on sale at 10 o'clock. They sold out at 10:02. So that was cool. So I'll definitely do a video on that because I know that they're going to be coming back in stock. It's not sold out forever. And I know a lot of people are curious about them. I'm personally incredibly curious about them because the colors look like my life in a palette. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've bought recently. No, and you know why? I meant to tell you this to you guys too. I got, I'm going to be going to Fame Expo the 4th and the 5th of June, which is in like, not this weekend, but next weekend. And and I am really pumped about it because there's Jouer, which they have their whole mermaid collection. There's gonna be Dose of Colors. I've never tried anything from them and I'm like dying to, so I'm really excited to see it in person. Violet Voss is gonna be there, Makeup Geek's gonna be there. There's gonna be a lot of things, and I haven't been to IMAX in a while. I haven't been to a trade show in a while, so I'm really pumped to go to Fame Expo, and excited to, you know, hopefully see some of you guys. So I will be there. I don't know what times I'm gonna go. I'm not planning to stay all day. I'll probably post about it like on Snapchat, on the Instagrams, on all that jazz. But I would love to see some of you guys hang out, talk about life and things. And yeah, so that's about it for my haul, and I'll see you guys later.